Hi everyone, and welcome to the webinar on MSc Marketing and the MSc Marketing with Advanced Practice. So this is a specific course that I will be talking about today. So hopefully if you have any questions, please type them in the chat, or I'll provide my email address at the end of the session. If you want to email me separately, that's perfectly okay. So I'll just get on and give you some background into the university and why you might want to study a postgraduate master's program with Ulster. Okay, so just really to outline the benefits of studying at Ulster University, with over 200,000 alumni worldwide, you would become part of that elite group of people, and are in absolutely every country in the world, and it's something that we're very proud of. There's excellent conversion courses if you want to change your career, and specifically in relation to the MSc Marketing course, if you want to, you don't need to be from a business background, you can be from any degree discipline, you just need to have at least a minimum of 2-2 qualification in any honours degree from a UK perspective, to be able to get onto the course. Okay, so it does allow you to change your career. You may already be working in a career and want to change it, or you may just be coming straight through from undergraduate and just not want to continue studying what you've just studied. Also, by studying a master's in UU, you get a competitive edge in the employment market. So it differentiates you from everyone else in the marketplace who doesn't have a master's from Ulster University. It also provides a sense of personal fulfillment, and it's something that is a personal achievement too. And I know myself, when I received my master's, I was really proud that I had achieved such a high level of attainment in education. The programs in Ulster are all taught by experts, so not only are we academics in our respective areas, we are also practitioners in those areas as well. We've researched in them, we've worked in the areas, so we know what we're talking about, and we're actually world and leading experts and research experts in the specific disciplines that we teach in. It's a very well supported study environment at Ulster, and any of the alumni that you ask, or if you've studied at Ulster yourself as an undergrad, you will know that you are fully supported by the academic team and the wider support teams within the university, from Students' Union to the administration teams that are within faculties and so on. So you will be very much treated like one of us and one of our own. It gives you then a very well renowned and respected in the marketplace academic and professional qualifications. So some of our masters you will get professional body accreditation with, and that's something that we're very proud of. And also we have great links with industry bodies and employers, and everyone who teaches on our programs has got links to specific bodies and employers, and sits on boards. Most people who will be teaching you sits on the board of a company, or have past experience with specific employers or direct experience. So specifically within the MSc Marketing program, the whole team have industry, sit on industry bodies, and have got great links with employers. And some of our networks include the likes of InvestNI, so you will work on projects with InvestNI companies, and you will get to meet these people. So it's really good from a networking perspective. Thinking about it's a large investment of money, and you're thinking it's a lot of money to pay for something for 1 year. Just to quantify some of the benefits that we have on the course, and with any program in Ulster, the average extra amount a postgrad earns per year compared to graduate colleagues is around £7,000. You might not notice that immediately, but certainly you will go up the salary scale quicker than any other graduate in the marketplace. So you will notice that when you're employed. Postgraduates are 21% more likely to be in high skilled employment. So if you're looking for that graduate, highly skilled job, you are 21% more likely to get that job than any other graduate. Data from the Department of Education has shown that earnings and employment rate in Northern Ireland increase in line with education. So obviously, the higher up the education level you go, so to master's level, your earnings will definitely increase. And those sources are from the Department of Education and from Graduate Outcomes survey in 2018-2019. So some really good quantifiable benefits that we have in relation to studying master's level at Ulster. Okay, so Ulster offers lots of different types of postgraduate study, and today obviously I'm going to be talking about the marketing, but just so you are aware, we have flexible modes of study which are full-time, part-time or distance learning. And what I will say that based on the previous 18 months that we've had with pandemic, that we've learned lots of how to deliver distance learning courses and how to deliver blended courses. So lots of the material you will be provided will be recorded online for you, as well as face-to-face if you're going full-time or part-time. So we are calling those modes of delivery blended, in that you will have face-to-face experience, but you will also have the support of knowing that your lectures are recorded, that you can go back and watch them at any time, and you will have links to other different types of specific courses that you need and content that you need to learn as part of the course. We also have flexible study levels, so you can do short courses. So if you just want to study one module on my program, we have selected modules that you can do through our flexible education. Or you can do a postgraduate certificate, so that's just 3 modules, or postgraduate diploma, which is 6 modules on my program. Or else you can go for the full MA or MSc, which means that for this specific program you do the full suite of 8 modules, which includes an applied project. So I will be going through the differences between the applied practice elements in just a few moments. Okay, so we've got plenty to offer. Just in terms of our industry recognition, we work with a broad range of industry networks to include professional accreditations where possible. Okay, so it's just to recognize that all of our courses are industry recognized. We do not develop a course without consulting industry. Specifically for my course, I have redeveloped this course in 2018, and I had a series of 5 workshops with industry leaders to make sure that I was delivering graduates that industry need. So top level managers in marketing positions were all consulted in relation to this program specifically, and that happens across the broad range of courses that we have at Ulster. So we really have employability at the center of everything that we do. Okay, just so you know, if you haven't already applied or interested, you can apply online at ulster.ac.uk. There are links on the online prospective pages that will just take you straight to the application process. You can register on there, and it's a really simple, straightforward process. So if you're on the online perspective, looking at the MSc Marketing perspective page, you will see all the information, but at the top left hand side you will see a little button which says apply here, and that's what you do. There's no official closing date for most courses, so applications are rolling. If you're interested in starting, however, in September, so September starts on the 20th, week 1 starts on the 20th of September, you would need to apply obviously well in advance of that date so that we could get you actually enrolled onto the course. So I wouldn't leave it much past the end of August if you're intending to start, because this course starts week 1, day 1. So the Monday you will be in class of week 1, Monday the 20th you will be. So you want to get everything set up, your Blackboard learning environment, which is your virtual learning environment, set up before that date. But we do accept applications the whole year long. We also have January intake, so likewise in December there's going to be a bit of a cutoff point there in terms of when it's advisable for you to jump into the January intake, or if you would be better into the following September. So course places are limited, so you need to apply early to secure your place if you already intend to apply. So make sure, you know, we can't take an infinite number of students. There are upper caps on places. Just make sure that you apply early. The earlier you apply, the better to secure your place. You can apply for multiple courses at the one time through separate applications, all right? So you can't just use the one application and put down you want to apply for these 6 courses. You need to go through the application form 6 different times if that's the number you want to apply for. Make sure that you fully complete the application, okay? So if in doubt, please contact us and we'll be happy to help. So we have a really good admissions team in Ulster who can help you, or if you want to contact me for the MSc Marketing, if you've got any specific course questions, please feel free to email me and I will get back to you. Important thing then, fees and finance. Courses in Ulster for postgraduate level start from £6,270, and specifically the MSc Marketing course is £6,570 for this incoming year if you are a UK or Northern Ireland student. That's how much you pay. Just to make you aware, we do have flexible payment options available, so you can pay. You'll have to pay that all up front at once. If you're an international student, the fee for the MSc Marketing is £14,910 for this incoming year, starting in September 2020. The really exciting thing for us is if you're Ulster alumni and you want to come back and have more Ulster, you get 10% discount, which is a really good discount. You're saving £657 on the course, which is a good discount and something that we're really proud to offer our alumni. Also, you get 5% discount if you pay everything up front. So if you want to pay the full fee up front, you get 5% discount, which is it's a bit of an incentive to get that money paid and out of the way, and take those worries off your table. Also, just to make you aware, there are student loans available of up to £5,500. So if you want to avail of that, you need to apply if you're a Northern Ireland student through the Northern Ireland Student Loans Company, and it doesn't pay for the total, but if you're getting that 10% discount, you've not got much money to put to it. So it makes it really affordable to study postgraduate at Ulster. Okay, so now the exciting part of the presentation for me is talking about my program, which I really truly believe is one of the best business programs that you could ever do and invest in for your future career. Because if we look at the graduate roles from last year, marketing roles were the #1 graduate position that we had available through our employability department in Ulster. So the #1 job on their database, on their Handshake database, was marketing roles. So something that's up and coming, something that makes you really, really employable in the marketplace, is doing the MSc Marketing program. It's an academically recognized qualification that is recognized in the industry on a global basis. Okay, so it's recognized globally. We've developed this course and been running this course for over 30 years by leading academics and practitioners. For those people and those students who are really serious about careers in marketing, all right? And marketing is very creative. It's got to be quite technical nowadays, but you will be taught all of those skills during the program, and I'm going to go through that in just a moment. So what will you do with your time over the next 12 months if you were to start in September? You have 8 modules, so there's 8 specific different topic areas that you're taught in 3-day blocks, plus an applied project. Okay, so just to recognize that it's 1 year full-time, it's 1 complete year, it's not 1 academic year from September to June, it's 1 September to September, 1 full complete year. If you start September, you graduate the following December, so you finish at the end of September, or 2 years if you choose the advanced practice. Okay, if you choose to study part-time, it will take you 2 years on a part-time basis, or you can go into a 3rd year if you want to take the project and have a little bit extra time to do your project. That facility is on board, but most people study part-time, finish it in 2 years. The modules then that you will study are foundation management, which really is, as it says, it's getting you up to speed with management theories and outlining what management is for those people who haven't studied a business-related degree, undergraduate degree. For those people who have, it's a little bit of revision for you, but what I will say is that we use simulation software in that module that no one at undergrad would have encountered. So it's a really exciting module to start with, and it really does bring you into the whole broad management arena. Then you start with marketing module, which is called marketing management. So it takes some of the concepts from your management and it embeds them in the marketing function of business. And you get taught how to manage marketing and a little bit about marketing strategies within that module. So building on those introduction to marketing strategy, you will then do a strategy and innovation module, which is taught by myself. And that module introduces you to what business strategy is and the importance, but at the same time, it introduces you to innovation and how you can innovate both within an organization and if you think you've got that entrepreneurial flair, because within the business school, we like to our graduates to leave with an entrepreneurial mindset. And if you think you may want to start your own company, this module will actually get you start thinking about actually what are the things out there that consumers want to buy and what consumers need. So it introduces those innovation theories, a bit of business model innovation, where you will build a business model for new product development, etc. So it's a very, very exciting module in terms of we've had some really good success where students have gone and created their own businesses and own projects and got some funding to do so as well through various programs such as Santander and through InvestNI, through our close links with InvestNI. So some exciting stuff there. We also have into the next semester, then there's marketing analytics. Again, this is my module, and this is a module where you are taught marketing analytics. It's not business analytics, okay? We specifically focus on the analytics that you need for marketing. So looking at things like Google Analytics and search engine optimization and search engine marketing, okay, and content marketing, where you will develop your own website, you will use Google Analytics, you will develop some social media sites where you will drive traffic from your social media to your blog. You will analyze that data and really comment whether you've been successful at your marketing campaign. So some hands-on marketing analytics experience within your module and in your assessment for that module, which really begins your journey of the application of and having digital artifacts that you can take to interviews with you is really what we want. Digital marketing communications then builds again on the marketing analytics that you've just learned. It focuses on how you use digital to communicate, and you will look at digital tools such as HubSpot and some of the email marketing tools. Okay, so you will do some professional courses within that where you look at being HubSpot certified by the end of that module. And just within the market analytics, you are advised to do the Google Analytics online training on Google Online. So you will be certified in Google Analytics as well. All right. But that study that we lead you to, and you do that in your own time. Moving on then from looking at the digital aspects and communication, you move into global marketing, which is looking at if you have that lovely idea from your innovation module and you know how to communicate in the digital world, how can you actually take that product global and how can you internationalize and work in international markets, which really ties all of those modules up nicely together and gives you that experience and that introduction into go-to-market strategies, how you could launch yourself in international markets. Moving then into entrepreneurial marketing, which really, it's Professor McGowan takes that. He's a world-leading entrepreneurial marketing professor, and he really takes what you've just been taught, what you've thought, and tries to break it a little bit, tries to get you thinking outside of the box, out of that the normal box that you put everything inside, where you've been taught marketing strategies, marketing theories. He tries to play devil's advocate with that, really, and you work with Invest in I with some startup companies within that module. So very, very exciting module. Then we have your final semester, where you will do the applied marketing project. The applied marketing project is taking everything you've just learned and trying to solve a marketing problem for a company. Okay, whether that be a company that you know yourself personally, or you've built up a network and you've found a company that you might want to work and solve a problem with, or it may be a company that I find for you, okay, or one of my colleagues finds for you. So it gets you more of that applied, more of that hands-on experience to make you employable in the marketplace. Just to know, if you study the advanced practice pathway within the course, you will do an extra semester where you either do an internship or you do an additional consultancy project with a company. Okay, so the good news is the course is 100% coursework with no examinations, which is music to the ears of most students. It's all applied coursework. You will work in teams on projects, you will work on individual projects, you will work building up digital artifacts that you can take to interviews with you. No exams. Examinations are not relevant in this topic area. Just for the full-time marketing students, I've put it into the slide. There is an international virtual project that you will work with in the strategy and innovation module. You work in conjunction with 2 European universities, which are the University of Applied Science in Kempten and the Applied Science University of Lapland. So in Finland and Germany are the 2 countries that I work with personally. And due to COVID, we haven't been able to travel, but in the past we've traveled to Germany and Lapland to pitch business ideas to international businesses. So it is anticipated that we will keep some of this virtual, and that one of the interactions will be a virtual interaction, but that we will go for the pitch and we will travel either to Germany or Lapland. We do alternate years, so actually this year coming in, the German and Finnish students will be coming to Belfast, so there will be no travel. That travel, you'd have to travel, it would be at your own cost. University do not cover that, it's not covered in your fee, so that would be additional cost. But this year there will be no travel, but there is the potential to do that, and if you did decide to maybe start in January, then you may get a course, a travel, the ability to travel the next year. Okay, so it's just something to bear in mind, but it's a very exciting project. It's unique. It's not, you will not find that project in any other master's program in the UK. And basically, I've presented this twice at Global Conference in the States, and no one else was currently doing it last year. So maybe someone's taken my best practice and implemented it, but there are currently no other projects like this within any other business courses in the UK. So careers, you can get career in branding, marketing communications. Digital marketing, I will say, is one of the top careers that my graduates would get. Public relations, consultancy, and many, many more. Just because you do a master's in marketing does not dictate that you will be shoehorned into that specific business function. It allows you to apply for the wider business graduate jobs. So those consulting roles that are just business consulting roles, you can apply for. So the big 5 consultancy houses such as PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, you can apply for those jobs as well with the Masters in Marketing. And I have had some really good success. I've got quite a lot of graduates who work in PwC in the operate business in Belfast, and some really good contacts in there. So just so you're aware of how these things work, you will study 3 modules semester 1, which are all 20 credit points. Same in semester 2. Then semester 3 will be your entrepreneurial marketing, which is 20, and then the applied marketing project is 40 credit points. So it's twice the effort of one of your other modules. So students do find that quite intensive, and you do it over the summer months. But you are given an academic supervisor who helps you complete and guide you through that project. So you've got someone who you can bounce ideas and questions off, which is really, really important. For the advanced practice, then you complete the advanced practice. You do semester 1, semester 2 in year 1, then you take a summer break. Then in the semester 1 of your second year, you will do either the internship or the professional development project, which is 60 credit points. Just to note, if you choose advanced practice, you can only do an internship if all of your scores so far on the course are 60% or above. So you need to average 60% or above, because we can't have the weaker students. In fact, weaker students, it doesn't suit you to go on an internship. And the professional development project is probably the best thing for you. And then you will come back in the second semester of your final year to do the applied consultancy project. So that's why it's 2 academic years, so 2 years, September to June, both years. Okay. And as I've said, the modules are really taught here in executive flexible 3-day block format. So just to outline what that means, because some people are familiar when we say block format, it means that you will come in on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday from 9 to 5, maybe 9 to 4:30, but sometimes it could be 9 to 6, depending on debates and conversations in the class. But it can be with any time within sort of that arena. So you'll be on campus Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some of the modules you will be online for some of that stuff, because we're using some online collaboration tools so that your digital skills are being really pushed, and we're focusing on that. So you may not be in the full day, you may have some of that online, but you can do that on campus. So your module really will be taught during those 3 days. Then you will get a follow-up day, usually about 2 weeks later, where we'll come in and we'll discuss what you've just been doing on your coursework, or you may get one-to-one meetings with your lecturer that day, where you can come and discuss your individual or your group coursework. Okay, so it's very flexible. It means that each month you study one module. By the time you start your next module, you have your coursework handed in for the module before, and that means that you shouldn't be working on multiple projects at once. So it keeps it nice and clean and crisp, I think. And that's things like that, and it's working really successfully like that. So as I said, full-time's completed 1 year, full-time exit with PG Cert or PG Dip, or after the completion of 2 semesters. Some people, life changes, things happen, and we can't finish it off. So, if you start it and you can't finish it full masters, it means that your time's not wasted. You'll walk away with at least a postgraduate certificate in marketing, which is still valuable in the marketplace. With the advanced practice, as I said, 2 years full time, but you can also exit at the same points, PG Cert or PG Dip, after 2 successful semesters. The dates for starting are 20th September 2020 and January 2022 for this academic year. So we take 2 intakes every year. And if you start in January, you start with your semester 2 modules, okay? So you start with marketing analytics. Whilst the modules, some will say they think they're built on top, they're all built to be standalone. So you will recap some information from module to module. So January starts not really going to impact you too badly in relation to the September starts. So just to let you know, we will be delivering this on our new shiny campus in Belfast, and we're super excited about this. So all face-to-face teaching will be done on the Belfast campus, but that's what we are planning, face-to-face on the Belfast campus. But also we need to consider health and safety of students and staff. So just be aware that the impact of COVID-19 it could be impacting us as we go into our 2021-22 academic year. So we are working closely with contractors to mitigate any of the impact of the pandemic on the opening date of this. So it's just to be aware that there could be some impact from building, or there could be some impact of your face-to-face teaching and it have to go back and revert to online learning if the situation gets worse, which we're not actually 100% sure on just as yet, but our plan is that it would be face-to-face on the Belfast campus. Okay, so as I've just said, we're operating with safety alongside the pandemic, learning from our shared experience. We have moved mountains to adapt and continue to deliver teaching alongside the pandemic, and we've got what it takes to be agile and responsive in the public health context if needed. So we can switch very quickly because we've got everything in line to move to digital should we need to. We hope and expect to welcome you back to a safe and vibrant on-campus learning experience from September and then to 2022-23 academic year, subject to the government and public health guidance in place at that time. So you can keep up to date as the situation changes by visiting ulster.ac.uk/coronavirus. So just keep yourself up to date with those developments. Okay. So if you have any questions regarding postgraduate study, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. If you have any questions, I see we have one person here. If you have any questions and you want to put it in the chat there, just please ask me. I'll stay online for a few moments to see if you've any questions. And but other than that, my email address is a.reid@ulster.ac.uk. I do have my telephone there. Please contact me by email in the first instance because usually I'm pretty responsive to email and I try to get back within 48 hours. If I haven't responded within 48 hours to your email, please feel free to give me a little prompt and reminder. I won't think you're rude. I think you're being a very clever, diligent student by contacting me again. So I hope to receive some questions and if not, I hope to see you on the programme. And here, if you want to sign up for more of our postgraduate events, visit ulster.ac.uk/PG events in case you're interested in any of our other exciting programs. But I do hope that you enjoyed listening to the webinar. If you have any questions, please type them in there. If not, feel free to email me. Or if I've explained everything perfectly and you're going to apply, I hope to see you in the programme at our induction day at the start of September.